It's why, I called Rachel or texted Rachel, whatever, however we communicated. I remember that time I was sitting when all the news was coming out, and Chris Harrison is a good friend of mine. I like Chris. I will never say I don't like Chris. But I also felt like, hey, there's two people involved here. And even though my bias is towards my friend, who I care a lot about and who I really like, I also know there's another person that's probably hurting in this. And because of our both of us being leads, I felt like, hey, maybe if she wanted to, I could just tell her, hey, I hear you, and I'm sorry that this is happening to you. Where were you coming from in this? What do you? One of the questions that we talked about was like, what do you hope comes from this? Like, what good is going to come from this? I want to hear what you think, Rachel, so that I'm not assuming, that I'm not sitting back angry, that I'm not sitting back being like, this was the worst thing that ever happened. That I can say, okay, this was Rachel's intent. This is what happened. This is where we hope it goes. This is why we hope it goes there. Now we all understand. And I think, Bryan, my hope from here on out in life is just to try to understand. I might not always agree, but I can at least understand. I can stay curious. I can open up the door. The criticism piece, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's a conversation I have in my head all the time. Is why do I still feel like when people get to know me better, they like me less? That might be something I always battle. It's been a battle for as long as I can remember. I don't know if I'll ever have the answer to that. I don't know if that's an untruth, a non-truth that I'm speaking into myself, and I'm just validating it by every example that exists in this world, or if that is a truth that I need to continue to tweak at and figure out is like, what am I doing to people to make them feel so distant at times, or so angry at times? I don't know. I maybe you could tell me that better than I could tell myself.
Love that, man. Well, I just want to tell you, I appreciated that from you a lot, man. Just you reaching out, because obviously she was going through it at the time, and it was just good to hear from somebody that was, being genuine and trying to genuinely be an ally in that situation. So, I just want to, and you listen, man. You're living your truth. You want to learn. And I think that's one thing that we all could do, right? That's all we could ask for.
That's all we can ask for.